Hello dear Patreons, it's that time of the month again. It's my monthly update. For those of you that joined in July, welcome. This is something that I do at the start of every month. Go and have a check of the other posts. It just gives a quick view of what is coming. Thank you to everybody who is a Patreon. I'm spending more and more time particularly answering questions on things like YouTube, and it is quite an investment in time to keep doing those things. And not a lot of content creators do it. They just create the video. Lots of people ask questions and make comments and don't get any feedback. And I think that's really part of the important part of the hobby. And by being a patron, I guess you do too. So thank you so much for the help with that. Now, I'm pre-recording this. For those of you that watched last month, you'll know that at this point in the summer holidays, which in the UK, the kids are off, my wife's a teacher, so she's off too. I'm not around anywhere near as much as I will be normally over the next week or two. So I'm pre-recording this, so it is not completely up to date and probably a little bit shorter than normal. But what I did want to do was again say a massive thank you to all of you, and to make sure that you have subscribed to that second YouTube channel. Now, over the last weekend, there have been 3 new prizes for the latest prize draws. So go and have a look at those. And if you're interested, pop your comment down below. Don't forget, if you're a Patreon, to include your Patreon name. If it's different from your own name, but just let me know that you're a Patreon and I can spot you in there as well. Now, in terms of the next 2 or 3 weeks, all the content is locked and loaded. There's loads and loads of videos if you go and check in there that's marked as private. That's just the way that YouTube works. So if I schedule a video for release later on, it unfortunately by default locks it as private. There's no way to still have it viewable. So if you've been following along with the AR wing build, a lot of the videos that you might be wanting to use aren't available until they're scheduled, but that should kind of be running over the next couple of weeks. That AR wing build has just been spectacular, been really good. Lots of other things coming as well, reviews of quads, radials, all kinds of stuff. But interestingly, going to do the next build, there's a couple of things planned. I'm going to do a quadcopter build as well with a very unusual frame. That one is one that's going to definitely make it into the prize pile. And then there's also the next build is going to be this thing, which is the binary from Sonic model. Now, it's a twin engine, quite conventional looking kind of seaplane thing, but it's designed so that you can have a downward facing camera and do mapping and stuff like that as well. Now, the way I'm going to do that build is in a bit of a test, I guess, in a very collaborative way for me. So rather than me just kind of pick the pieces I want and build it and document it, it's going to be more interactive. So the first video of that is probably going to be out 18th-ish, 18th, 20th, or somewhere around there. Potentially a little bit earlier, but it's to ask what flight controller viewers want put in there. Now, you as Patreons have more influence, so if there's anything particular that you want to see in the builds, then do pop me a message as we're going through that and let me know, because as the inner circle, your opinions have more sway than anyone else's, because you've demonstrated that you're my biggest fans by the fact that you're here on the Patreon system. So I will leave it there. Hopefully you will having a fantastic summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, or having a nice fantastic winter in your Southern Hemisphere. Have a wonderful month flying, and thank you again for all the help and support, and I will see you all again in a couple of weeks when I'll probably do an update when I get back from all these travels and I'm kind of back in video creation, content creation mode. Thanks for watching the video and watching right to the very end. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you like the video and like what I'm doing here, then hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon too. If you really like what I'm doing, you can go the extra mile and become one of my Patreons for access to me directly for support, and also giveaways and regular updates too. If you're looking for particular content, then check out the playlist. I organise all of my videos into playlists, so if you're looking for a particular topic, you can find everything here. If it's called Introduction To, it's designed to start very simply and build on that simple introduction to teach you all about it. If it's called For Beginners, then that is really aimed at people who are brand new to that part of the hobby. You can also search on YouTube for anything that you're interested in using the search function at the top. So iNav Painless 360 will find all of my videos and even the playlist around iNav. So thanks again for watching, and happy flying.